Hi, I'm Andy Ronenson, and I'm so grateful that I got to be a 2019-2020 DGF Fellow. As a fellow, I worked on developing my show, Soviet Rebel Girl, an original musical loosely based on the experiences of my parents growing up in the Soviet Union. I'm going to share with you a teaser, a sampler, a four-song medley of songs from the show to give you an idea of the score. So let me set it up for you. It's 1973, Moscow. It's cold, lines are long, there's propaganda everywhere, posters that look like this, or like this, or like this, with these kids there, or like this, with these guys. These men keep showing up. Anyway, enough of that. Enter Sveta. Sveta is 17 years old, and like all 17-year-olds, she is pissed. Pissed at her overbearing mother, pissed at her annoying little sister, pissed at her totalitarian and explicitly anti-Semitic government, typical teenager problems. And that's all gonna change for Sveta when she finds this. A bootleg rock and roll record from the West, pressed onto an old X-ray. Yeah, and these are real, by the way. But before she finds that, Sveta feels stuck.
I'm a doll in a doll in another doll in yet another doll, and all the dolls have the same face. Pull one out, pull out two, pull a nerd, pull a Jew, and she'll do what she's told. Yeah, she'll keep in her place, but still there's a crack in a concrete wall. I can hear somewhere a distant call, and I'm not just a painted doll. Give me the chance to be anyone at all. Oh, Get out is calling now. Get out, and gone forever. Get out, I know, but how? Get out, alright, I'll find my way out.
I can't sit still, I need to jump and dance all night. I might blow up, I might throw up, no, I'm alright. Can I bust through a wall? Am I 10 stories tall? A massive fireball. In case you couldn't tell, I'd say I'm doing pretty well, cause today's the day I can say I'm a young pioneer. For once I'm the star, I'm the champ, I'm the czar, better listen to me. So watch out all you capitalists, we'll see a little me, gonna be the bestest young pioneer. No longer a child, I'm free, I'm wild, I'm alive. Are you prepared? Always prepared. Mama, wanna hear me do the pledge? I'm Masha Blumina, joining the ranks of the young pioneers, to hereby pledge to be honest and true, to be brave through and through, and to do as the great Vladimir Ilyich Lenin bade us to do, to cherish the motherland, to vanquish its enemies, and to follow all the teachings of the Communist Party. Party.
Today's the day she can say she's a young pioneer.
Young pioneer, I'm wearing the red, so we'll dance till I'm dead.
Or till 9 o'clock.
Just let me have this moment, Mom.
You ready?
I'm ready, so ready.
You're a young pioneer.
A young pioneer.
I won't disappear like the rest of the year, cause I'm finally here. I'm a young pioneer. After all.
I'm sinking. I'm drowning. The clouds are getting dark. Like the Volga River's swallowing me whole. When a storm is coming closer and the dogs begin to bark, and I'm losing any semblance of control. I am the captain of my ship. I hold the wheel steady and I never lose my grip. when no one wants to lead. And the storm keeps coming closer, and the clouds keep turning darker, and my kids are getting older, and my husband's growing distant, and the KGB is listening, and America is looming, and the ship is old and leaking, and I'm tired beyond tired, and I'm giving all I have in me to give. Will it ever be enough? Will I ever be enough? Could have been the Stones, it could have been ABBA, could have been from Mars. I don't know. Was it Ringo's drums? Was it Stairway to Heaven that pulled me in and now won't let go? And all the voices making sounds I've never heard, and they're speaking right to me, though I don't understand a word. But I get it deep inside, and my world has opened wide, and my heart is screaming louder 'cause it's amplified. Now I finally heard the real thing.
Can you feel it? The real thing.
Reaching up from underground, save my soul with every sound.
Feel the real thing.
And the hand goes round and round and round and round and round and round. You hold this tight, let me hold it forever. Put it in my arms when I die. Don't you call me weak, don't you say I'm nothing, 'cause a single note can make me cry. No, not my parents, not my teachers, not my country,